mean, it's super nice, especially when you come from European winter to finally put on the shorts.
That's perfect. Have a look. Have a look at this gang. Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow.
You know, the nature and stuff is like I expected, like all tropical birds, animals, capybaras and stuff, but definitely like almost as I expected it, but also not. You know, even though I was expecting the heat, I wasn't expecting it to be this hot, so I'm suffering, but really like it actually, yeah.
It's so nice to be back in Brazil. I mean, I have the best memories from here.
Your winner, Ella
Yeah, the team got bigger. We have 2 more riders and a lot more stuff.
Everything works really good, even here in Brazil, because I know that it's not easy for the teams.
It got much more professional with having a chef who cooks all the meals and stuff, so I don't have to do that.
Perfect timing, good weather, good vibes.
How is it, like all the media attention now?
It's actually quite nice. Like, I always feel, I don't know, it's a bit like nerve-wracking, but then at the same time it's like, I feel like when you get some more media attention, it like confirms that you've actually like done decent-ish. So people don't know, like really know who you are. Like when you ride for the national team, it's like, you just kind of blur into the background. So like being on like pro team and stuff now, it's definitely like people take a bit more notice, and that's quite nice. And yeah, it's definitely like a step up. So
Very good. You look special, but what are you doing?
I don't know. Exercises that I've been told to do to help my hips, because apparently I'm extremely stiff. So we've got to loosen out the legs before we ride.
I'm just waiting for Ella.
To be done doing weird exercises.
Yes, not stretching for me. I have Sarah.
What will you be like paying attention to when you now go to the course?
Like after the rock garden, I think they changed a little bit, because now we have to jump the double and not a table anymore. And so yeah, that's like new for me, but the rest I already have my lines, and yeah, we'll ride them again.
Snakes. I've already seen the course, so I feel like I'm already used to it, but just looking out for a few different lines, practicing some B lines, getting the A lines dialed, and then I think we should be good for the weekend.
We are looking at I think one of the most interesting parts of the whole course here, because that's pretty much maybe not the most technical part, but it's definitely the part where you have the most line choices. So in there are like at least 4 or 5 different lines. Yeah. Different riders have different line choices, but I think you're really gonna see which line is the fastest in the race, but you need to try out as much as possible and always try out some B lines if somebody's crashing in front of you, so you can go around them. Track training is finished, all riders are done, but I received a call that Andre has some problems with his back after doing a jump, but thankfully Sarah, our physio, is already on the way here, so we're now gonna go to the tech zone and check what's happening.
Was ist los?
The problem is, Andre just jumped yesterday, and while he was jumping, he had lower back pain. Something happened. So we're working on his flexibility, and I'm also working for the pain to relieve. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that I can move on the bike, but like in standing and high intensity, it's not possible. It's still pain a lot. So we will see during the night and tomorrow morning, and then I think I will decide it if I will racing tomorrow short track or not. We did a lot of treatment, and yeah. Already in the morning I had one treatment, then I had some exercises, and also I was doing some exercising in the pool, in the water, which was really good, and I will do again in this afternoon. Yeah, and then I will have more treatment in the afternoon, so Sarah doing great job, yeah, now.
Just go on an easy gear, like not a high one.
Yeah, I try first here.
Yeah.
This is better than sitting during the lunch.
Yeah.
When I'm sitting and eat the lunch, it's more pain.
Yeah.
This is much better.
Because that's the position you know and you're comfortable in.
So do you think it's possible still
Yeah,
that
just
I am racing tomorrow?
we'll check in the evening.
Yeah, good night of sleep. Now pre-race meal, then some chilling, then we go for a short track practice, and then it's time for racing.
Feel ready for the first elite short track of the year?
Well, I'm not sure. I hope so. I'm super excited for today's short track, and I have a good feeling, and I love short track racing. So yeah, I just want to have fun, and then I think it will be good. Yeah.
Yeah, track check is done. Track is looking pretty slick in the uphills, and yeah, downhills are super fast, so gonna be an exciting race. Like, I have never done the short track before, so I didn't really have any expectations for that in the beginning.
Like, I feel like the first race it's a bit nerve-wracking. You don't know where you stand because you've not raced like the girls for 6 months or something like that.
Yeah, we was thinking that not to start, but yeah, I am here in Brazil, long travel and first World Cup. Thinking now I have to try, and I will see during the race if it's good or bad.
Yeah, it's the first elite short track of Kira. She has quite a good starting position, got some points last week. She's really looking forward to finally kick off the season. She was going on the rollers and was like, look, I'm hyped.
Hot conditions, and the track is really hard. Close to the podium, not quite what I wanted, but yeah, tomorrow is the next chance, and I feel even more confident on the axial course, so should be good.
Just had a punch on the rear, just went out like in 2 seconds, so.
Welcome to the elite. Yeah, oh, it's much harder, but still fun, but it feels good. Oh, I don't know, it's hard to say because I never had like a goal. For me it was important to race smart, and I think today I did like a really good race. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with my tactics, and also of course with the race and with the base, yeah.
I didn't know what I can expect from today, and even if I will start, and I decided to start, and that was super hard. I mean, the heat was really high, and also the speed was really high. I tried to go front slowly, but and the climb was super messy every laps. Almost top 3 row, but yeah, we will see what will be possible tomorrow.
Pretty savage, like one of the hardest short tracks I've done in, yeah, probably ever. But it was just like every time at the hill it was just sprinting as fast as we could. But I was kind of biding my time to get to the front, save some energy, and yeah, luckily last lap could bring home 3rd spot on podium, so good start with the team.
Factory Racing, it is Ella Maclean-Howell!
What are we doing today? We are out for first XCO World Cup of the season. All our riders are racing. Super happy that everybody's in shape and in conditions to be able to race here after that long of a trip. And yeah, we're gonna see how it's gonna turn out for the first one.
For my first World Cup race, I was super nervous. I was really super nervous. For me, right now, it's more mentally. I don't have like any positioning expectation for myself. I just want to become a better rider. Want to learn a lot. So those are like my big goals, just to improve and get better.
A lot of learning today. I wasn't sure if I had a flat tire or not because it wasn't that bad.
Actually, it was not bad, but I was involved in the crash. I'm disappointed a little bit. Next time a little bit more luck and it will be better.
I said the short track was the hardest race I've done, but this has just been, that's just beating it. It was just me and other Ella like the whole time battling, so that was pretty cool. But she was so strong that like I was thinking, oh, if I just hang on, I could perhaps go for the sprint, but my legs blew just at the top of the hill. So I'm happy with how I raced. So good day.
I didn't really think about it. I didn't really realize that I came 3rd because sometimes when I race, I just focus on the job in hand. On the last bit towards the finish line, I was just scared of being catched. So I just went all out, so didn't really think much.
Yeah, winning means making all the sacrifices worth it. It's just that's winning is what keeps you going if you're not winning. So winning is definitely the highest thing to achieve in sports.
He has cashed out today. Finn Treudler, total mountain bike riding, takes the win here in Araxá, the first round of the UCI Cross Country Olympic World Cup for the under-23. He's had months to think about that victory, and he did the job today.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty nervous. Obviously, the first World Cup is always, you don't know where you stand exactly. Already in the second lap, I managed to get a gap, and I just kept my pace. I focused on myself. Yeah, World Cup win is on everybody's bucket list, is racing World Cup. So to be able to call myself World Cup winner is pretty awesome.
Your winner today from the Cube Factory Racing team, it is Finn Treudler!
Welcome back.
Thank you. Ich bin ganz glücklich, dass deine Mediamannschaft zuerst komplett.
Yeah, there's a good dynamic between us riders.
Super good team. I think they are doing really well.
Definitely, like even though before this trip we'd done a few trips early season, it's a really good trip to like get to know people better, because I feel like it's quite a different place. So everyone's a little bit like almost out of their comfort zone to start with. Sarah, I feel like she's like the team physio, but also like team entertainer.
So here in the back you can see the capybaras. We just gotta be really quiet so that they don't see us. Capybaras are quite dangerous. If they acknowledge you, they're just gonna jump on you and then they're gonna scratch.
Yeah, she's been so good this trip, and also I think really helped a lot of us physically with the massage. Like everyone's been on the table like dying in pain, but I think everyone's needed her, so. Had the perfect day. 2 cafe stops, a little tow to the cafe as well.
Have you been to the Araxá place already?
No, I haven't been. So I'm super excited now. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Let's go.
I don't know. Nutella. I'm not ready.
There's too much good things on it.
I feel like it's actually like quite a weird thing though. I mean it's nice, but it's like odd. Yeah, I'm gonna say 7.5.
Next race day, short track on the same track as it looks like, so yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Running like Usain Bolt, swimming if I can't float. With it, take the paper.
I had quite good start. Last lap I blew up. Yeah, I just didn't have legs in the last lap. Yeah.
Undercover, they don't know.
I think last week was easier.
Running like Usain Bolt, running like Usain Bolt. Running like Usain Bolt.
Not my best tactically, so I was playing quite a lot of catch up. Maybe we'll go on the bim. On the outside I might be able to nip round, but P4, not too bad, but
It was really hot today, so today I definitely felt the heat. And I was always last in the group because the start wasn't good. I'm so happy, I think I'm still in top 16.
I feel that every year it's different, the racing, and every year it's faster and faster. So it's, of course, I'm also not the youngest one and I'm older, so it's hard to be there in the front with these youngs. When I was young, I was doing like a different style of racing. I was trying every race. This time I finally make some tactic and it was important for me. Maybe that's I learn also.
basically the whole race I was kind of, at the start had a really good start, and then I started to slide back a bit. It wasn't quite feeling as good as the week before, so going into the last lap I could still see that top 5 as a potential. Yeah, unfortunately had a mechanical on the very last climb and then had to run quite a long way to the pits, and it kind of just destroyed my whole race.
I tried something, it didn't work out. It's better than not to try, I guess. And my expectation was top 10 and I finished inside the top 10, so task failed successfully.
It was super tough today.
But I'm happy with my race. I'm still so empty. So yeah, top 25. So I think that's a good start. And for now, we can move forward. Yeah.
Yeah, it was another great race today. I kind of made the same tactics than last week, tried to get a gap early. And it worked out. I had it under control the whole race, and super nice to have 2 World Cup wins now.
Today from Q Factory Racing, it is Finn Treudler! The World Cup leader and European champion once again.
What does Nowe Miasto mean for you?
Yeah, it's my home race. I had like so much good memories from there, and if I take the general, like top 20, it's always good. But for Nowe Miasto, of course, I want more.